Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. The topic of today's video is bar hopping in the Philippines. Um, Bar hopping is probably one of the funnest things that you will do when you first get there, if you're not meeting a young lady as soon as you get there. For those of you, which is probably most of you, that meet a young lady as soon as you get there, or she meets you at the airport, something like that, you're probably not going to experience this very much, if at all. For the rest of us, though, bar hopping in the Philippines is probably going to be one of the funnest things that you do when you first get there. One of the very, very fun things to do that I like to do is I like to go to the different bars and listen to all the different music. Now, I like to do that and listen to the music because you can hear it from outside and go inside the places. Then when the songs are over, go to other places. If I do find one that I enjoy more than the others, then what I will do is request songs. That's one of the things that I really like to do the most. Is you just pay, a couple hundred a couple hundred pesos, and request a few songs. Sit there, have your drink, have some good conversation there with you or whatever, and listen to this whatever songs that you want to listen to. I'm a music lover, so I have a wide variety of music that I really like to listen to whenever I'm sitting and drinking and just trying to have a good time. Another thing that I like is going around and looking at all the beautiful people that are in the bars. That's one of the really fun things to do. Is all the bars have different people in them, and just look at the beautiful people that are in the bars, the girls that are working in the bars, the waitresses, and have a good time. Another thing is I used to frequent some of the bars. So the ones that I would hop to, I would get familiar with the mama san or the papa san that's there. And I would always they usually didn't drink, but I would buy them a Gatorade or something, so that they would recognize, they became to recognize me and know who I am. And that way, it kind of assured me that if there were any issues or any problems, that I wouldn't have any problems. I could just go to them and they'd take care of it very easily. They would never try to overcharge me for drinks or anything, try to add any extra drinks on my tab or anything like that. So I didn't have to worry about things like that, and I could just relax and have a good time. Now that moves me into some of the things you should be careful of, which are make sure that whenever you are out bar hopping and drinking, you're not getting too drunk, or you're not getting to the point where you can't pay attention, because one thing that they will do is add drinks to your tab if you're not paying attention. What you want to do is make sure that you looking, or even pretending to look at every receipt, because they'll bring a little cup, they'll sit it down in front of you on your table, and you may be with a woman or something, you may not really be paying attention, and every time you bring a drink, they just slip another receipt in there for every drink. Now if you pick it up and look at it every time that they bring one there, then it helps eliminate the risk of them adding extra things onto your tab that you didn't order or you're not drinking. And another thing that some people do is every time that they bring one receipt, they'll pay for that individually each time. And that is another way to help keep them from from overcharging and things like that. But if you are, frequenting the same places, and you get familiar with the people, then you usually don't have that to worry about. But just as a precaution, make sure you look out for things like that. Another one is, if you hop around a lot to a lot of different bars, and you buy girls drinks in every bar that you go to, because the rock star treatment that you get and the rock star feeling can get a little overwhelming for some people. Your pockets will be on fire, okay? And you want to be careful, because you can end up spending a whole lot of money in a very short amount of time. It doesn't take very long for you to hop from 3 to 5 bars, buy multiple girls drinks in each bar and yourself drinks, and next thing you know, you're wondering what happened to all your cash. Especially if you're traveling and you're on a bit of a budget and you didn't really bring very much cash, because let's say you were planning on coming there and I'm going to go see these waterfalls and then I'm going to do this island hopping thing, but you find yourself down on a boulevard where the bars are, and then you're like, oh, this is tight, this is what I'm going to do, I'm going to have me a good time out here. You got to be careful with that. Money it slides. It's like a slippery slope. It just slides right out of your pocket very quick and very easily if you're not careful. So just something that you want to be conscious of whenever you're out, having a good time and hanging out. And that's one of the reasons why I say, drink responsibly. Don't get too drunk while you're out, because you can wake up in the morning wondering what happened to all your money, and you basically gave it away because you were having such a good time and you don't even remember what happened. So these are a few of the things that you can expect whenever you go bar hopping that can be very fun, and a few things that you should look out for. And that's the video for today. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. That doesn't cost you anything, and I think it really helps me out. And always remember to ask yourself, how you living?